So we're going to dive to perhaps the most divided quarterback, I think, in terms of opinion. I've seen some people say he's the 101. I've seen some people say that he shouldn't be a first-round pick. I've seen some people say that he shouldn't be a day two pick. Like, I feel like I've read every take you can have about him. I think it's very much a Rorschach test of you see what you want to see in terms of Will Levis. I think there is absolutely some nice traits. There is some talent, but there's also some stuff that really scares me. So he's a 3-star recruit. He's a senior out of Kentucky, 6'3", 232 pounds. Jack, are you a believer, or do you think that he is nothing but a couple of intangibles?
I wanted so bad to be a Will Levis fan. I really wanted to. I remember when I went into his film over the summer and was like, I want to like this guy because I'd seen the highlights, I'd seen the flashes. I'm really, really not a Will Levis fan. And the more games that I watch, the more games I'm like, nope, this is just not the guy. And it's not because he puts mayo in his coffee. It's because I just don't like the tape. The intangibles, yeah, I mean, we've all heard the Josh Allen comp, which I feel like is now going to be every year for the next 10 years. A big guy who throws the ball hard is going to be called Josh Allen. But, you can see it because, he has an insane arm. Like, the ball just flies out of his hand. Just special. Like, if he was in the NFL tomorrow, you'd be talking about him kind of in that top 5 arm strength group. He's mobile. I guess that's where the Allen comp makes a little bit of sense because it's that kind of ability. He's not the Bryce Young of quick and elusive and shifty, but he's got decent speed. He's pretty good in short yardage. You can use him as a design runner. But I think, like you said, I think it's just tools. I will be fair and say his supporting cast, particularly this year at Kentucky, wasn't great. He lost, obviously, Wan'Dale Robinson last year. He lost, I think, his starting center, starting right tackle. There was a change of offensive coordinator as well. Now, that's a fair point, and you have to factor it in. I think he also had issues with injury this year. He missed a game, and then I don't think he was fully healthy when he came back, which I think is where you saw his worst tape. The Tennessee game sticks in my mind as a particularly awful game. But you've got to evaluate what you see. You can't make excuses. The decision-making is really poor. The decision-making is just really bad. He really just lingers on his first read far too often. He just doesn't see things. There are a number of times where you're seeing the defense rotate their coverage, and he just doesn't seem to pick up on it. He will miss defenders, where he just needs to see the coverage better, and he's just still not able to. Now, second season as a starter, again, maybe that'll improve. But let's not forget he's an older rookie. I think he's 24, or he's 20, or will turn 24 as a rookie, I think.
Yeah, he's 23 at the moment.
Yeah. And I mean, if you've got a 20-year-old who is like a raw ball of clay like he is, I'd be more willing to buy into it. But I don't know. It's just he's oblivious in the pocket as well. Like, I like a quarterback who will stand in under pressure, but there was a play against Florida where, he's throwing hot and he needs to realize that there is a free rusher, and he just doesn't, and he just gets completely it's like you're watching the WWE. He just gets completely laid out, and you can't do that in the NFL.
Yeah, we've literally just seen it on the tape in terms of the free runner knocks his helmet off. Just as you said, he needs to be alert of that. I think, for me, as you said, I like a lot of it. The arm talent you can't not love, the physical nature, the ability to stand in the pocket, the potential rushing upside. 9 touchdowns in his junior year. There's things to like, but I just don't see him put it together. I think that we talked about someone like Bryce Young and CJ Stroud and how they develop in terms of progression reads. I never saw it from Will Levis. Again, I've seen 6 games of his, and I don't think I saw more than probably 10 times where I'd see him get to a third read. There's probably not that many where he even got to a second. It is very much one and done in terms of his read, and sometimes he'll just throw it to the guy even if he's not open because he doesn't progress from there. I think I hear the Josh Allen comps, and yes, it's because he's big and strong, but where Josh Allen is incredible is he's so good out of structure. Levis, every time he gets out of the pocket, he seems to just be flustered and unable to set his feet, have sound fundamentals, and pick a pass. He tends to sail the ball. The mechanics fall apart outside the pocket. There's times in the pocket where he gets lazy, and I think his arm level drops, and he doesn't set a solid foundation. Yes, stuff like that can get cleaned up at the NFL, but it's just, it's more things that teams need to spend time with him. And I'll be honest, I was completely wrong on Josh Allen for a lot of these things, but Josh Allen is the only quarterback basically ever that has improved in terms of his completion percentage and his accuracy from college to his first year to his second year to his third year. I don't see it from Will Levis, and I'm in rookie draft, Superflex. If someone wants to reach up and grab him in, the middle of the first, I'm happy to let him. If he falls to the back end of the first, I'll probably have some shares. But I just, there's too much stuff, too many question marks that I think are key to the quarterback position that he just doesn't tick.